Good evening, guys, and happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces. Thought it was Wednesday. I made my grocery list, guys, to go to the grocery stores, but I'll be honest, Jewel's is a little weird because one of their advertised things, they didn't like have the coupon like in the place that I expected it to be, and then when I searched for it, I could add it, but I'm not sure if it was actually just the list, like the item in the list, if that makes sense, like the sale price, and if it was actually the coupon. So I don't know if I'm actually gonna get one of the things. And the other one too was meat, and it says per pound, and I don't know if I want to spend that money much per pound. If it's just a 1 pound package of, it's like the ground beef, then I don't mind. But if it's like, oh, like 3 pounds or whatever, I don't think I want to get it. So like I said, if it is just the 1 pound, I think I'm going to get it. If not, I'm going to pass up on it. So I might actually only do one of the actual couponing deals. And then again, I've got a couple of other little things to do. Their actual sales stuff that's going on. So again, Jewel's kind of has me a little flustered, like I don't entirely know, but I did finish doing that. I at least made my grocery list. Also too, guys, me and Jack were like, oh, we're gonna stay up so that we could watch WandaVision when it came out tonight. Obviously, because of different time zones and everything like that, they weren't releasing it until 2 a.m. our time. So it may or may not be 2 a.m. right now, but I'm not going to watch it because I didn't even realize I stayed up this late, and I need to get in the shower and get to bed, and I'm way too tired right now to actually stay up to watch it. And it's like 2 episodes too, so I don't think I'm going to do that. But I'm frustrated though because I woke up really late today, really late, and I was tired from pretty much like 5 o'clock until now, which is 2 a.m. So yeah, like I was like, I never got like, oh my gosh, like I'm super tired, I'm gonna fall asleep kind of thing, you know. And I was like, I'm gonna get in bed and then lay in bed for hours and hours and not be able to fall asleep. And so finally, now that it's 2 o'clock, I'm like, I should actually probably get to bed, and I'm actually tired enough that I think I'll fall asleep by the time I get in bed. But like I said, because I woke up so late today, that was why I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wind up just sitting in bed then and not being able to actually fall asleep. So I have no clue why I woke up so late today, but I just did. And I woke up actually not like that late. I think it was around like 10:30 or like maybe 11 o'clock. So it wasn't like I woke up at like 2 in the afternoon. And so I stayed up until 2 in the morning. But yeah, so anyways, I need to still get to bed, but you know, I don't have to get up early tomorrow. It's just I need to get up early on Saturday and on Sunday. And one of the other things was that you know, I wanted to get up early today so that I could go with my mom. Well, actually, I wanted to get several of the things done that I needed to for today. Like I said, doing my grocery list and a couple other things too. So I sent a text message to my mom last night before I went to bed, and I said, could you make sure that can you try and wake me up in the morning, and just, you know, knock on my door or something like that, and you know, try and get me up so that I can, you know, like I said, get up early so I can get those things done, and then I can, you know, go with her because she was going to go to my aunt's house today. And like I was telling you guys yesterday, she was dropping some things off and stuff like that. And then she also picked up our Christmas presents from my aunt, and I think she dropped off our Christmas presents like for her. But they're back there. I'll show you guys them in a second. But anyway, so I asked her that, and she's like, I never got your text message at 11 o'clock when she like left to go to my aunt's house. So then I don't know. She ended up kind of running all over the place today. Like I said, she went to my one aunt's house, who's, you know, like I said, my uncle had just passed away. I went over there and brought her some things, and then she went to my other aunt's house because she had called my mom about something about pictures or something like that. So I don't know. My mom also said that she had to print out like forms for like both of them too. Like I don't know what she was doing, or like was looking for like also for pictures, so she was also sending pictures to them and stuff like that. So the other thing was, apparently my mom had told my aunt, whose husband had just passed away, my uncle, and had told her that, you know, how I had done such a great job organizing all of our pictures. Like I said, over that 3 or 4 day process or whatever it was, that I organized our big, like 2 boxes full of pictures. And so she told my aunt this, and apparently my aunt, I guess, you know, had ended up asking then asked my mom if I would be willing to organize all of her pictures. And I was like, well, yeah, but can we bring them over here, and maybe I'll even digitalize them and everything like that for her, and and I'll organize them. And she's like, she has a lot of pictures. I was like, we had 2 boxes. I was like, as long as it still fits in, in our SUV, like, just load them up and bring them over here. I was like, it'd be easier for me because I know I would never finish it in one day, and I wouldn't want to like start it and then be like, okay, I'll be back in a couple days, because like I said, she doesn't live super close, like, just down the street or anything. She's a good like half an hour to maybe an hour away or something like that, somewhere in between there. And so I was like, just bring the pictures, why don't we just bring the pictures over here? She's like, you don't understand, she has a ton of pictures, they're gonna take up the whole room. I was like, okay, but that's more of a reason that even if this is gonna be a big project and a long project, I would much rather than be here, where again I can just like do it for several days at our house, instead of again having to do it for a couple hours at her house, then come back, then do a couple more hours at her house, then come back home, and again it's going to be over a couple, it's going to have to be over a couple months, because even if I go over there a couple times a week, I still don't think I'd finish that many, because like I was saying, it took us to get like our pictures done, which we only had 2 boxes. So I don't know if my mom was exaggerating with the amount of pictures that she had or not, but I was like, I don't mind doing it. It's just I'd rather be in a, like I said, comfortable sort of location or a space where I can spread out and again try and get it done just like straight away, all at the same time, instead of like I said, going there for a little while and then having to come back and going back for a little while again. Like I said, it would just, I think, be easier to get them all at the same time. So, I don't know. I'll let her know that I'd be willing to do it. It's just, again, I don't know that I'd be able to finish it, especially all in one trip at one time at her house. So yeah, and then on top of that too, if I were to digitalize all of the pictures on top of that, I would need, and I'm not going to bring with one of our, either mine or my mom's digital scanner, which is, our big printers. And so I'd rather use my mom's because hers is a little newer. So I think like pixel wise, I think it does a better job. Like I noticed when I did some of the ones I was doing, they looked real pixelated. I think my mom's would be a little bit better, but regardless, if that's something that she might want also, which especially too, I was telling you guys, a lot of those really old pictures, like ones of my great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents, and stuff like that, I would really want to also have like digital copies of those too. So like I said, I wouldn't mind doing it. I wouldn't mind even digitalizing all the stuff, but it'd have to be here more than likely, and it's gonna be a long process probably, because again, just doing ours, which we had 2, maybe 3 boxes full of pictures and albums, and so again, doing all of that stuff I feel like would take, like I said, if she has way more than we do even, it'd take a very long time. So and it had taken me a while to do. Again, it was several days, like I don't remember if it was 3 to 5 days or something like that it took me to get all of our pictures done, but it was definitely a several day process, and I worked pretty much consistently through those however many days it was. I lost track because again, those however many days there were kind of ran together. But anyways, I also thought I'd show you guys real quick. Ended up getting for me for Christmas. I'll show you guys it just over here, since this was just put this stuff right now while I was when I brought it back from the living room. But one thing that I got was this these grow sunflowers. It actually, which my mom was talking about doing like sunflower seeds, so it actually comes in this like egg carton, sort of a recycled egg carton. So it also has 6 packages of heirloom seeds, starter soil, plant stakes, growing instruction pencil, and then again the egg carton too. And so my mom was literally talking about doing sunflowers too, and these are the different kinds that are in there. So they do have like the classic mammoth sunflowers, but then they also have some of the like the dwarf, the small smaller size ones too. Like there's 2 different ones in there. And so I don't know exactly how tall all of them are going to get. But I think that the mammoth size ones, sometimes those can get up to like 8 feet tall or something like that. So, but I'm not even kidding. My mom had just mentioned it like the other day that she had said, oh, we should do sunflowers this year because birds especially love sunflowers. And then on top of that too, you know, at the end of the year, we can always save the seeds and use them for the birds too. So, that I thought was really cool. And then also this, which is super lavendery smelling. A lot of this stuff in here is lavender. This is a shower steamer in lavender. This has got lavender soap. This is some type of lip balm. I'm not sure the kind it is. And then also lavender body oil, and then also to this candle, which I'm not totally sure like what the scent is on it, but it could be lavender. I just know that those 2 things right there, they smell very strong of lavender. These were like non-GMO like body products and everything like that. And then also I got some chocolate. I believe it's German chocolate too, because that's what it says on the package. It says it was made in Germany, and that's how you say chocolate in German. And then also to some milk chocolate coins. My other aunt, who again my mom ended up going and seeing today, a little like snowman ornament, also some money as well that's in the sock, and like I said, that cute little ornament. Honestly, I always get little ornaments from my other aunt, again the second one that my mom ended up going and seeing today. I also ended up getting a gift card from my aunt too, for a local, like a not a thrift store, what's that called, like a strip mall sort of. It's like a big like common sort of like outdoor mall really, that's got a ton of different places to go. So it was like there's a bunch of different places, like there's Bath and Body Works there, there's a Barnes and Noble, what's closed? Borders is closed, right? I don't know why I always want to say the wrong one. It has a bookstore there. There's a Dick's Sporting Goods. There's like a bunch of clothing places too, like Forever 21. Like there's tons of different places. So the gift card is good for any of the stores. Like you just take it and use it at any of the stores in that area. So I thought that was really cool. There's also some like smaller business, not like chain businesses, that I believe are in there as well. But you know, because so many of those, again, businesses and stuff like that, you know, have been closed for so long too, and have been, you know, hit kind of hard. So I thought that that was a really cool gift as well. So yeah, I thought I'd show you guys that. I was like super psyched about those sunflowers though. My mom was literally talking about them like the other day, and I was like, oh my goodness, look at what I got. I got sunflower seeds. So because my aunt knows how much I love gardening, because I went over there not this last spring but the spring before that to go and do like her sort of spring cleaning in her garden and all that kind of stuff. And so and she's seen like our yard and gardens and everything like that before I did like our major sort of overhaul on them. And then, you know, and she was like, you did such a good job with them. And you know, I was really impressed with all the flowers that I've been growing. So obviously, like I said, now we've got some sunflowers that we can do too. So and also to that lavender stuff, oh my goodness, smells so good. So anyways guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.